Alright, the live stream is now live on YouTube as well. Very nice, very nice. 10 minutes left, guys. 10 minutes left. So, confirm here. Have you guys done your AnySync, by the way? I am still a little bit off on my AnySync echoes. Still got some ways. Some ways that I need to finish. Also, the YouTube Mediathek. I'm on 48. Giga slacker. Oh my days. You Snowy, you're slacking even more than me. On the AnySync. What's going on there? 48. Which one is that? This one, the Shadowrunner. Ah yeah, this one was hella annoying, I remember. I was like 30 minutes on that one. You beat that? 49, okay. Yeah, I still got that Rengoku, so only have 2 Latices because we built up our bed speed. Did you hear about the reset event, Don? I did, yes. Very nice that we get a reset event. So I can reset my bat speed that I just built up this week. Because bat speed is not him. You can auto Rengo with Tia, 3 healers and Viper, just AFK it? Really? Oh, say less. Say less, that's what I'm gonna do then. We do get a reset event, Morugan. Yes, I think Aritar made a video on it, or somewhere along the lines. It got leaked somewhere. So we do get a reset event. No RTA field after. Right now we're waiting for the Hyperlinker talk. We are gonna be waiting here for the Hyperlinker talk, see what they got for us in store. And we can I will game, SR game, I will. Well, it's like the last one where you can reset up to 5 times. I mean, the last one was only a single reset event, no? Because of the Sonya. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. We're live. Oh! Holy banger music. Banger music. Raymer rebuff incoming, come on, bring it in. Oh damn, Alpha Zone. Yeah, not me though. If Batsby doesn't get a big buff this season, bro is gonna get the if Batsby doesn't get a big buff, yeah, then he's gonna get reset. He definitely needs a reset. And also my Yelly, because I don't have fast enough gear for my Yelly, right? I've tried to build her up earlier But I only managed to get her to, how fast is this? Even with a plus 20 shell, but didn't get her fast enough to the point where she would do anything. I mean, to be fair, no, you usually go Fury Edge Momentum, right? You go Fury Edge Momentum and 12 Swift. So Fury Edge and the Momentum piece. We have crit damage. So how much crit rate? 47 attack bonus. Momentum. So what you usually do on these ref units is something like that, right? Speed. Something along these lines. But yeah, as you can see, that's not the fastest Yelly in town, is it? Usually these Yellies are at around 320 speed that you see on the cleave accounts. Why so slow? Okay. No need to bully me like that, Yago. Why so slow? Raymiri nerf and they give reset event only for Ray. You think there's gonna be a Raymiri nerf? AXXX? I'm not sure. Maybe. Because initially they said they're not gonna nerf units. They nerf units and stuff with incoming, you know, other units. But maybe they will nerf the Raymiri units. To be fair, we'll have to see. We'll see in a few minutes. Not on Swift Trade. You don't run these on Swift Trade, Taroi. You don't usually run these on Swift Trade because otherwise you're not gonna get the crit. At least that's what I think. That's usually the method, right? You have these for you can feel it. You feel Mandra. You feel the Raymiri nerf. I'm not sure, honestly. I'm not sure. I find myself post-banning a lot of other units these days and let the Raymiri through every now and then, as they have released more and more units to deal with the Raymiri. But of course, Raymiri is still the best unit in the game. So we'll have to see. I also do think, from what I've heard, a Raymiri rerun is planned. Raymiri nerf Prage. The thing is, if a rerun, right, is planned for Raymiri, is there really a nerf gonna come? I'm not sure. You know? I'm not sure. If they plan a rerun on Raymiri, I think chances are they're not gonna nerf her. At least that's my theory in mind. Of course, I could be wrong. But that's my theory in mind that I have here. Let me ask Bok and Rob actually. Do I need the Swift raid? Exactly, Alpha. If the rerun comes through, I doubt that Rishi will get nerfed. At least from a monetary perspective. Nerf revelation. Low and so mommy. Ole. Buff revelation. Oh, this is chat is actually cinema. Nerf Andrew. Now this one gets it. Come on, my goat lots, by the way. Holy. He's on the same page as me. We need a lattice merge feature. Raymiri buff. Come on. Will Shadow Zanya? Oh my days, you're right. I completely forgot about Shadow Zanya existing. You know when I talked about the LD, light and dark units? I had her here because I thought she's a SR unit, not a SSR. I completely forgot she's an SSR. Shadow Zonya needs something. I think a good thing would be to make Dot that Dot reduces max HP. I think that would be amazing. Will Shadow Zonya get a buff? Because in PvE she's bonds as well these days, so she could really use some help. She needs it. 1 minute. Alright. Let's get it ready here. Let's get Let me see. How's the sound, guys, in terms of volume? Do you still hear me? Ronnie karaoke stream after season end together with Bok and Rob. In Pummel Party. Insane, TFT. Come on. Does the sound good, guys? Or is it too loud? Is it too little loud? Too little loud. You get the gist. Okay, 30 seconds. Talk to me. Chinese New Year patch. Chinese New Year patch. True, when I pick Messiah, we have a karaoke stream at hand. Okay, let's go. Give me the news, give me the good news.
Welcome to the official Etheria live stream. I'm your host, Chris. Great to see everyone again.
Holy Chris.
Today's show is Hypertalk 6, and we're
Pretty
diving
boy.
deep into Etheria's Season SS3. Marcus and I have brought a massive wave of intel and leaks regarding the upcoming seasonal updates. There's so much new content for Season SS3. Before we jump in, let's show everyone the main highlights for today's preview. In today's program, we'll share all of the currently known intel for the duration of Season
we have
SS3.
season recap, briefing, animus, 6 animus, kinetic animus debuts,
and the seasonal servers
Kinetic.
and early spring event series.
New content
Wait,
events.
I just
Okay.
noticed a mystery surprise event on the schedule. What could
Turn
that
down the
Alright,
game
you'll have to let me
volume.
keep you in suspense
My
for a
game
little bit
volume is
longer.
at 0.
All will be revealed later in the show, so make sure to
The
stay
sound,
tuned to the
the
broadcast.
music sound is from them.
You definitely want to keep watching. Don't miss out on the mystery surprise or any of these rewards. Now, let's officially get things started. As Season SS2 Remade Etheria, which has been running since 2025, comes
It's
to a
at 0.
close this February, let's take a moment to look back at what happened in the season. First, with the launch of SS2, Etheria officially began its journey with the seasonal update model. During the season, players earned a wealth of cosmetic rewards through the Summit Arena Battle Pass. On top of that, reaching the Platinum tier in Summit Arena granted a special
Kinetic.
skin for the Animus T-Mac.
We'll have to see what kinetic is.
Definitely. And remember, Season SS2 hasn't ended just yet.
We'll have to see what kinetic means.
You can still claim the skin before the season wraps up.
Might be a new element.
We also held the Season SS2 EWS Regional Qualifiers.
Holy.
And the results are now being displayed on your screen.
A huge congratulations to all the players who advanced for the qualifiers. We can't wait to see how you perform in the grand finals on February 7th and 8th.
February 7th is already the
Let's get
matches.
straight to the SS3 content preview.
Let's kick things off with the Season SS3 teaser promotional video.
Wind.
Come on.
Water. Is this an omen? Or perhaps it is destiny's coquettish turning.
Talk to me. 3D cinematic.
Ride the tide. Or ride against it. Belief. Conquest. Delight. Justice. Or else unbound. Destiny has never
Oh,
ceased.
new
to
characters. We have Brand from Wuthering Waves. We have Brand. Oh, this guy is aura.
Cannot be changed.
Like a vampire.
Then I shall defy
A tank.
Odin himself.
We got a tank as well. Giga looks maxed.
Fight until dawn.
We
Bold
got Garen.
and gold.
Wow, Season SS3 feels like a brand new beginning set within a world of booming gold.
Exactly. The theme for this season is Auric Warcry. Let's dive in and see what seasonal cosmetic rewards are waiting for us. First up is the arena skin obtainable from the battle pass, Imperium Arena.
Fighting inside a magnificent golden castle really captures
That's
the feeling
Dralzar?
of
Where's Dralzar from?
But of course, our protagonists and
Video
villains
audio
all
increase?
in their
Sure.
own seasonal outfits as well. First, we have the male protagonist skin, Auric Honor, the female protagonist skin,
Oh!
Auric Hymn, and Chaku's skin, Golden Thorns.
Oh my days.
On top of these, the animus Lilum is getting a new skin called Volt Phantom. It looks absolutely stunning.
Okay, Lilium gets
As SS3 kicks
new
off,
one.
so does the season celebration event. Complete the 7-day sign-in to receive a Quantum Cipher box, a Crux Selection box, and a Wisher Projection chest.
Ooh,
Random shell projection.
and a kinetic
Moving
prototype.
on to
Yeah,
PvP.
look at this.
Wisher Complete the
Kinetic prototype is a new animus
7-day sign-in to
type.
receive a Quantum Cipher box, a Crux
Now the question is, am I happy about this or not?
Selection box, and a Wisher Projection chest, which contains a random shell projection.
I hope it's not as rare as in Raid Shadow
We held the
Legends.
first trial of the Summit Brawl in the Summit Arena. When we first launched it, we were a bit conservative with the rules, only adding an anonymity mechanism during the ban pick phase.
But in Season SS3, Summit Brawl is evolving. Hyperlinkers can select any 3 animus from their roster to participate in max form, meaning they will have maximum levels and skills.
Ooh, wait, that's nice. Hey, Stony.
From their roster to participate in max form, meaning they will have maximum levels and skills. We know you guys have been asking for this. It's all about increasing the fun and giving everyone a chance to experience the
That's
power of
nice.
level characters.
So you can play at
Following
P5,
efforts to improve
555
matching
and test these units.
2, AK will officially
Big
launch
ups, big ups. Big ups. That's what I like to see. So I wouldn't waste my latices on Betsby. I could just test them like that. That's nice. I love that. Because currently, what happens is if you want to test something that hasn't been tested from others, you get punished for testing things because you don't have enough latices. This fixes that because you can just test these units, see if they work or not on the brawl. Oh, I love that. That's
This will
so
allow
big for
hyperlinkers
theory
from
crafting.
around the world to compete on the same
Okay,
stage.
okay.
This update is
Now we're
expected to go
talking.
live mid-season.
Now we're
The
talking.
seasonal balance
That's
adjustments
big.
are on the way. Following the tweaks in SS2 and the arrival of new animus, the variety of viable RTA lineups has significantly improved compared to Season SS1. This
True.
upcoming balance patch will
True.
continue to build on that progress.
We got the
Full
very
details
diverse
will be
meta.
released alongside the SS3 update notes, so stay tuned.
Alright, now that we've covered the general content, Chris, why don't we introduce the new animus we saw in the teaser?
Okay, talk to me.
First up is Kethos, the 12th executioner of RCS. Let's take a look at his reveal trailer.
12th Executioner of RCS.
This is today's carving.
Holy, the better
A
Hell Kit. Oh
fortunate
no, this is
guest.
Hell Kit.
He will become today's masterpiece. Art is refined through suffering. Then, let me see for myself. Ladies and gentlemen, this cherished piece, called Despair, begins now. Art is the collapse of the soul, and pain is its only salvation. And our guest shall become tonight's one and only protagonist. Close your eyes. Forget everything. The crimson curtain has risen. This is art at its
Peak! Come on.
listen.
Aura. This guy is Aura. Is there gonna be new story? We don't know yet. We don't know yet. You know what? I think they could make so many cool kits with someone like a vampire, you know, healing himself when he deals damage and stuff like that. I really am excited about that kit. I think with a vampire you can do some very interesting kits.
Blood dripping. Let it resound. Art does not end with death. That eternal agony is only the prologue.
Ah. Oh, we got someone else as well. Ketos, Reason, Necro, Flourish. Now they said, okay, maybe he's the next banner already, looking at it. Might be a turn 1 DPS, cleave DPS, or HP scaling DPS. Oh, wait, they already show even more than that. They show more than that. We got Vladimir. Oh, talk to me.
Kethos, the 12th
Oh, we
executioner
actually
of
get the preview.
RCS, was once a world-renowned free artist, obsessed with stage, drama, and the fine art of sculpture. Despite his fame, he remained haunted by a pinnacle of perfection that he could never truly touch. Now, as a kinetic life-type DPS animus...
Kinetic life-type... What does that mean? What's a life-type DPS? Kinetic life-type DPS. Wasn't he a Reason DPS? Or is kinetic something else than being Reason and stuff?
His exclusive passive allows him to take over ally turns, providing exceptional
Takes over ally turns.
tactical support to his team.
Oh my god. I like that. I think there's so... Oh my... You know, with the Amelia and with a lot of the newer units, I started to realize when I play, and also play against some others, it becomes more and more something that I was wishing for a while. And that is, you know, you need to think about what you do in-game. Because previously, you just had your draft. And once you're in-game, you just always press your ultimates. You don't really hold. Outside of the Raymer ult, that's something that you sometimes hold. But most of the units, you just press. And this one brings a lot of thinking to the in-game decision-making. And room to make mistakes, but also room to make very smart... Oh, thanks for the follow, AXXX. Appreciate you. Welcome to the fam, it did say Reason, right? So maybe kinetic is something else entirely. That is like an improved Reason or something. But that's something interesting. This will give you a lot of room to make mistakes in-game or make good plays in-game, which I like.
Uses life as his
I love that. Oh my days.
his pigment, crafting a
Kinetic's the new
final
banner.
artistic brilliance
Yeah,
to the
that's
demise of
what
all
I
living things.
expected.
Life and death, when finally sculpted, can merge into the most sublime expression. Don't be afraid. Pain elevates.
Now I think that is actually, if they do it right, I think the kinetic being a new banner could be very good for the game's health and not just health and also economy. Because if they do it right, what they can do is, because the Latice economy is not sustainable. So what they can do, and the banners units you get very easily. So introducing a new banner, so the new units are harder to get, would be good, but then it would become too much pay to win, right? If you these units are hard to get. But what they can do is make the new banner harder to get than the normal one, but at the same time increase the Latice economy. You know what I'm saying? So if you get not that many pulls here, they can make it that the Latices will be less relevant, but this banner will be more relevant. And it equals out, but it feels better and it's more long-term sustainable, if you know what I mean.
Despair is the bloom of perfection.
But we'll have to see how they'll handle it.
Wow, so that massive thing he's carrying is an Iron Maiden. That weapon perfectly fits his role as an executioner. He's truly an elegant yet cold artist of death.
And as we saw in the trailer, Kethos' unique passive allows him to surpass other characters' turns. Talk about dominating the battlefield. It's also worth mentioning that Kethos is the very first kinetic animus in Etheria.
Okay,
He's
kinetic.
a step above from other animus, possessing even more formidable power and breathtaking visual effects.
Whoa, look at that. Even
Kinetic. Oh, okay, so it's an improved Reason.
the resonance mark is glowing.
Kethos will debut in a brand new summon type, the kinetic summon. Hyperlinkers will
I
mix
really
each
hope
kinetic with a
they do this right though, because it could be just extremely pay to win, but it could also be very good for the economy, right?
perform these
Let's
summons.
see how they'll balance
However,
that.
just like all other animus, Kethos will be added to the standard summon pool.
Now let's move on to our next new animus. This is the character who appeared at the very end of Kethos' trailer, Barnova. He is a member of EOS Security Defense Bureau's 3rd Special Operations Unit. Let's take a look at his skill showcase.
Sometimes truth cuts sharper than any lie. Revealing it isn't always a good thing.
Bornova, a member of the EOS, 3rd Special Operations Group, radiates a sun-drenched athletic energy and genuine kindness. Yet, to his informants and targets, he is a different man entirely. Cold, haughty, possessing a razor-sharp intellect and ironclad self-discipline. As an offense-oriented DPS animus, his exclusive passive enhances damage against single targets, making him the ideal primary carry for
Okay. Oh. So he is a scaling DPS. Single target scaling DPS. I like that. I like that.
A shadowy operative of the security.
Because currently in single target scaling DPS to punish full tank down with multiple healers. We have the Lilium, we have the Loan, with the Hoyan. They all have their pros and cons, and I think they're gonna add another one to counter that kind of playstyle.
Few know his secrets, and fewer still can track his movements. A lone wolf who keeps a hidden watch over every
I feel like this guy's gonna be nutty.
mark. He is the department's heir dress.
There are no true heroes or villains in this world. Only people pushed to the edge.
It's talent.
People like me.
After watching Bornova's trailer, he really feels like the kind person who's cold on the outside and warm on the inside. A truly powerful and dependable partner.
Exactly. Bornova will be joining both the limited and standard summoning pools. Beside the two we've discussed, I'm sure many of you have noticed several other new animus appearing in the season trailer. Let's introduce them to everyone now. First is
Talk to me.
the co-director
Sean Lee and Yannick. So we got Brandt and Chincy.
of
Wuthering
Broken
Waves
Beacon.
collab.
She possesses top-tier knowledge, talent, and social skills, making her flawlessly composed in any situation.
I like that they bring in a lot of guys as well, because I've seen people
She's an object of
wanting more
admiration
guys.
and awe. Legend has it that she's even accompanied
no
by a
baddies like Fiamelia though.
formidable Chili. Next, we have Jiang, formerly a resident of the Nightmares. He's a navigator who has spent years drifting across the seas. He lives by a unique philosophy, treating every day as if it were his last.
Then we have the two animus arriving in the final phase of SS3.
This is the one that I'm most hyped about. This one.
First class of military officer at Elysian prison. To the guards, she's a bold and reliable big sister figure, but to the inmates, she's a monster strength woman they fear deeply.
The
And the other
is
one
Iwan,
looks like a
an
tank.
inspector for the EOS Security Defense Bureau. He's a dignified official and an incredibly reliable companion. Uptight and filled with classic chivalry, he's often described as the knight.
Hey XX, you want Chris in a cosplay?
Wow, the animus of season SS3 all have such
We get
different
Garen and
styles. Can't wait
Samira.
to meet them in the
Samira.
world of Etheria.
The release schedule for these 6 new animals.
Okay, let me see. Oh my god, the two that I'm actually, these two I'm very hyped about. These two we don't know a lot yet. And this chick I'm also kind of interested in. This guy looks like a tank. Probably is gonna be maybe a mitigation knight who's dealing damage. Tiamat type of unit I could see.
On your screen. Make sure to keep an eye out for when your
This guy
favorite
looks like a
characters are going
support.
live.
This
In
guy
addition
also
to
could be a
new
support.
animus, ever since Awakening was introduced in SS2, Awakened SR animus have really been shifting the meta of actual combat.
That's right. We've already seen some brilliant performances from Awakened SRs and RTA.
In SS3, the development team unlocked the Awakening for the SR animus Valerian. You can check the screen right now for her specific skill of
Valerian gets an awakening. That's the last one I thought of. Actually, she is an LD. Increased chance to inflict slumber. Uh-oh. Invincibility now applied to all allies. This is just the plume up scale. Allies gain shield when hit. If Hazy Dreams ends because an ally is about to be defeated, Valerian immediately gains an extra turn. Okay. I do think it's not going to be that big of a deal, considering the new unit. If the new unit, the one that they teased here, and where do we have him? I think she's going to be interesting. To see. But if this guy is a menace, I think your tank down will be hard to do anyways with a support that doesn't do damage. She's going to be a mitigation knight as well. And then we have this guy. This guy is so interesting, man. I'm very excited about his kit.
displayed on your screen. Make sure to keep an eye out.
This guy as well. These two kids from like Vampire, of course, I think could be very interesting. And this guy being a sniper type of units that scales into the fight. I really like that. I really do like that.
Kid. While you may have encountered him in Embertrek or the Nether,
Oh, wait.
In SRs and RTA.
This is...
Ever since Awakening was
Hold on now.
in SS2,
Seen some.
the Awakening.
Anything for us this time?
You guessed it. First, the Grim Pursuit will receive a new boss,
new shells.
Hellkid.
Hell
While you
Kid.
may have encountered him in Embertrek or the Nether Quarry, he will feature different mechanics in Grim Pursuit. Furthermore, 4 new shells will drop from the respective stages.
Ooh, 4 new shells. Hold on now. Ooh, why does this Doomcrow look so sick? Hold on. Assault type shell with unique attack. Okay, so a damaging
Who flies across the battlefield like a shadow.
cleave
Moon
option.
Bunny, a rabbit
A support capable of attaching unique mortal essence. What does that mean?
type shell.
Moon
Defines
Bunny.
Lunar elegance.
Also very
Ace
interesting.
batter, able
Sustained DPS shell. Okay, so a better golden line, right? Golden line is a bomb. We all know that.
to perceive all changes in the blink of an eye. Champion Gator,
Capable of boosting animus survivability. Oh, so maybe this guy might be... we might see a more versatility as well here in terms of... This could be something capable of boosting animus survivability. This could be also something that you put on a Tiamat if there's too many counters to an Amber at one point. Which is not the case at the moment. But if the meta would slow down and you don't need the Amber to deal with the cleave, you could go Champion Gator onto her. If it's good, of course.
hiding sharp strength and prowess behind a humorous exterior.
For the specific skill settings of these
Ace batter is actually Ronnie. Ho ho! Hey! They put me in the game! Now they better do the actually facts. Sustain TPS shell, you know? I'm the tank down guy, I'm the standard player guy. Come on now.
Able to perceive all changes in the blink of an eye.
For the specific skill settings of these 4 shells, please stay tuned for upcoming
Okay, okay.
We've talked so much about the new seasonal content. Let's take a short break for a reward session. We have a preview gift code for all hyperlinkers. It's on the big
Rewards.
screen now. Screenshot
Etheria
it.
SS3, baby. Etheria
Let's get back to the
SS3.
new SS3 content.
Currently, Etheria opens a new group of servers in each banner update version, and the dev team attaches great importance to everyone's gaming experience for each new server. In previous versions, we have optimized the opening
Okay, so if I... Oh, okay, so you can get Plume if you install the game. I think that's very good.
of the new servers. The popular animus Yeli and Plume had limited raid-ups, and Freya was added to the first summit.
Yeah, Freya also
Welcome the new
good.
season. We will open a group of seasonal servers on the day season SS3 begins.
Okay.
In this group of servers, multiple activities beyond
Okay,
the
hold
original
on. Hyperdual sign-in. Accelerated beginner growth. 14-day login reward, double drops. I like that. Very important. The Hyperlinker rewards have received a major upgrade. The maximum tier has been increased to level 100, providing an abundance of development materials. Complete the camp assessment missions to earn training points.
Hyperlink Gala and Animus reconfiguration event will be.
Okay.
There will also be multiple welfare events exclusive to the new server to accelerate the growth of hyperlinkers. First is the change in the activity cycle for the season.
They got a lot of summons. New players get a lot of summons.
14 days.
Holy!
7-day sign-in.
10 summons a day is
14
wildin'.
Plus, once a hyperlinker creates a character on the new server, they'll get a 14-day double drop buff. During this time, you'll earn double rewards when.
What do
clearing
they mean
investigations.
by on the new server though? What do they mean with the new server?
Threshold and GP outpost.
The Growth Boost event is getting a massive overhaul too. The
Mhm.
reward cup for the original support event was only level 30.
You
the
get
upgraded version
a
increases that
lot
to
of
level
improved.
100.
You get a lot more
After the upgrade, the
lattices.
event will be renamed to the new Link Growth Boost.
Now I'll be honest, as a player who has been here from the beginning, do I get these lattices as well? Because I kind of want these lattices as well. I'll be honest. That's what 60, 100, 120 bucks already.
And it will keep its permanent
It's like
after
200
the level
bucks,
30. Massive
500,
overhaul too.
300 bucks
Increases that
considering the
cap to
lattice
level
price.
100. After the upgrade, the event will be renamed to the new Link Growth Boost, and it will keep its permanent duration format. Once an account is created, hyperlinkers can grab even more development materials to
But that's
Other
very
sets
important for new
wrap-
players, because new players, they have way too long to flush out their accounts, especially in this Latice department.
rapidly boost your combat power.
You can also enjoy a buy one get one free deal on your first monthly card on the seasonal server.
Oh, this
for
one
the
we got
first
as
one.
well.
Until hyperlinkers reach diamond rank or hit level 100, they won't be matched against other level 100 players. And
Okay.
Host the
Oh, wait,
a
wait.
much smoother experience.
That will be for the Summit Arena. Okay, that's I like that
On
as
top
well.
of those optimizations, the new server will host the Hyper Camp during its first 14 days.
What is the new
In this
server,
event,
guys?
hyperlinkers
What
need
do
to
they mean with the new server? Does someone know?
complete training trials to earn points and claim rewards.
Like, what is
There's
that new
also a
server?
server-wide participation progress bar. As everyone earns points together, server-wide rewards will be unlocked.
We've also got the Rising Stars, which ranks hyperlinkers based on their training points. The top
Like, that new server
200
looks
players will
busted.
receive unique titles in addition to the event ends, which looks awesome.
And it's finally here. Many of you asked for a rerun of Yelly's skin Snowbloom Sakura.
Alright, Yelly will get a buff. I call it right here, guys. Clip it and ship it. Yelly gets a rerun of her skin. Yelly gets a buff.
Finally here alongside the new server launch. However, it's
Clip
not
it
just
and
players
ship
on the
it.
new server, the skin rerun will also be available on all servers, so don't miss out if you've been waiting for it.
Nah, 100%. It's a logical thinking here.
All of this content will debut first on the seasonal servers launching with SS3.
It's like a
The
boot
server will be
camp
named
server
after the season or
with
core
boosted
track.
rewards for new
Additionally,
players.
we've prepared a pre-registration event for the new server. The page goes live after today's show.
Damn new server, like new players eating good, not gonna lie.
Beyond in-game perks,
But now
there are also fun
you
community
guys need to
activities
market
planned
this.
for
I
the
really
new
hope
server,
they're
so come
marketing
check
the
them out.
EWS.
The Etheria dev team hasn't just optimized for new servers, the returner event restart time is getting a huge upgrade. The stability cap for the returner exclusive double drop buff Reunion Grace.
Okay,
has
returning
been
players also
Reunion
get
Grace
good
for the
stuff.
original
Okay, that's
1000
important,
stability
because
to
otherwise it's
3000
kind of scuff for
Returning
them.
players can now pull in way more rewards.
Very nice.
The return path sign and rewards have also been buffed. On
Uh-huh.
those released upgraded, and you can returning players to catch up on the
One
Let me
Important.
show you the dormant coffer feature. The dormant coffer, speaking of
Dormant
being offline,
coffer.
let me show you
What's the dormant coffer?
the dormant coffer feature. The dormant coffer accumulates crystals, stability, and covenant configuration every day while you're away. It stores up to 60 days of resources, which you can claim all at once when you get back.
By the way, Chris, can you
60 days of
Dormant coffer. For every 1 day offline, gain 3 common configure 100 and 1 mental stabilizer.
resources, which you can claim all at once when you get back.
By the way, Chris, can you tell everyone about that mystery surprise we mentioned at the start of the program?
Yes, at the start of season SS3, the dev team has decided to host a special limited time animus reconfiguration event. During the event, every hyperlinker will have 3 chances to reset their animus.
3 resets!
The event will last until
Oh, Ketos, bro. I'm excited for Ketos. What is Kinetic gonna do? Oh, my days. Oh, my days. 3 resets. Batsby, get out of here.
19. So you have
I'm sorry, Batsper. But get away from me, Batsby. What do you want from me? Let me think. Who else am I gonna reset? Oh, Batsby, you are in the trenches, my friend. Let me tell you that much. You are so gone, brother. You are so gone. Hoyen, maybe I reset her too. But Batsby is so gone. Goodbye, Batsper. Who else? I think that's it. I think Batsper. Like I said, I hedge on Yelly buffs, guys. I hedge on Yelly buffs, considering a rerun of her skin is coming. That's my hedge. So if she doesn't get a good buff, Yelly gone as well. But I think she's gonna get a buff. Yeah, I only need 1 reset, actually. I've been actually cooking with my Latice priority a lot. Because, the Veronica, it depends on the meta. Veronica is still a good unit. Just depends on the meta. She is now falling down to like 4 or 5 type of picks. A lot more rare than previously. But I think she can, depending on meta, come up and down again. So I think I wouldn't reset her ever. I would just reset the Batsper. I think they would need to giga buff the Batsper for him to be valuable. So he had 1 week of showtime for me. He took 100 points, over 100 points in RTA points from me. I have a 0% win rate with the Batsper. So Batspur is gone. Batspur is gone. Linglo? No, I'm not. No, definitely not. Linglo is my anti-cleave cleanser. Because Aya is kind of buns these days. I'm a Aya hater, aren't I? So I've just... I reduced the FRES and just increased the tankiness on my Linglo. For her to be able to survive against the turn dots cleave and then heal up and give immunity. Reset Shiada. My Shiada is 1-2-1 and I feel like Shiada is gonna get a buff. I just have it in my feelings. She's a baddie and she's, I don't know. I feel like Shiada is one of these units that can get a buff, and depending on how good the buff is, she could become very strong. Whereas the Batspur, I think, would need a giga buff.
Plenty of time to decide who
Oh, Kloss will also be reset from my part, actually. Probably. If I look at Kloss. Kloss probably also gets a buff, to be fair. She needs one. She needs a strip on her S3. She probably gets a strip on her S3, I'd say.
We've talked a lot about returners and new servers. So next up is the SS3 event lineup.
Season SS3 features a lineup of spring limited
Okay, so we have Raymery rerun at the beginning. Now, I heard some people say there is going to be a Raymery nerf, but I'm not sure if there's going to be a Raymery nerf considering she gets a rerun. We have these two, which kits have been very promising from the preview, which I'm excited about, and these four we don't really know much.
igniting the warm essence.
A low-end rerun as well is nice.
Etheria. In the spring event, Lunar Genesis, Hyperlinkers can earn items like development materials just by completing the 7-day sign-in event, Genesis Voyage.
In the Gather Round Chaku's event, clearing stages and daily challenges will earn you random collectibles called Chaku's Badge. You can also trade with other
another
Hyperlinkers
event
to get the badges you're missing. A full set can be exchanged for a lucky bag. These lucky bags are packed with rich rewards.
Okay.
Hyperlinkers can also use Genesis coupons found in lucky bags to snag exclusive.
So you have one Latice in the event.
And other
you have a
rewards
skin.
in the Genesis shop during the event. And here's the stylish plus. All the protagonist outfits available in the Genesis shop are exclusively early spring.
There's a new summon currency, yes. I think if they do it right, Nephilim, the new summon currency, I already said it earlier, can be a game changer, and in a positive way. It can be either be a death sentence or it can be a blessing in a way for free-to-play viability in terms of it can be a blessing because it alleviates a lot of pressure from for their marketing, for their revenue from the Latices to another currency than Latices. And this will be able to for them to make Latices more accessible for free-to-play. I hope that
Exactly.
will be incorporated, but we'll have to see.
Brand new decorations. When you log in, you'll not only see a festive early spring atmosphere,
Okay,
but
Chinese
you'll also
New Year.
use limited time background.
I hope they market the shit out of this game.
Will also be open.
Deserves more
During the
players.
event, Hyperlinkers will consume stamina in battle to obtain wishing stars. Use wishing stars to nurture the money tree.
Okay,
As it
money
grows,
tree.
A variety of rare items will grow.
I don't know. In German, in Switzerland, we say a saying that is, yeah, money doesn't grow on trees or something like that. I don't know if this also is in English
The dev team
saying.
introduced the Hyper Blackjack mode. Season SS3 will feature a brand new internal casual mode currently in development, so stay tuned.
Additionally, halfway through
Another
the season
blackjack game
the
mode.
team activated a seasonal system.
Because I'm free to play, I haven't missed a unit. I hope we can still get them units. I think they're probably gonna make it shift the revenue from Latice to units, Nephilim. I probably think we will have that, and I do think that's gonna be healthier.
For Union's United Front Row.
At least
The
that's
original monthly
how I
reset
would.
was upgraded to
do
a
it.
seasonal reset to give everyone more time to climb the ranks, and the rewards are better than ever. Season SS3 brings in new United Front rewards. Unions that reach certain tiers will earn high-level season-themed badges and flags. Unions that reach the Ascendant rank or higher will also earn the exclusive title Invictus.
On top of the United Front rewards, SS3 will also introduce the Etheria Union Championship.
Okay.
The competition will pit the top unions from the SS2 rankings against each other in the same arena. Starting February 9th, an in-game competition will run for 4 weeks. During the tournament, hyperlinkers across the server can cheer for the participating unions.
To significantly improve the play.
Starting
That's
February 9th,
interesting.
an
That's
in-game
very
competition-
interesting. We get an actual tournament for unions. Union Front will also get an overhaul. That's interesting.
Will run for 4 weeks. During
I
the
see.
tournament, hyperlinkers across the server can cheer for the participating unions.
To significantly improve the player experience, the dev team implemented many optimizations during Season SS2. For example, we increased 3-star fast battle to 5 times speed, we added post-battle data statistics, and ensured stability is no longer deducted upon battle failure.
We also added a recycle plan function, a protagonist gender switching feature, and optimized a champion's call
Gender swap is coming.
based on your feedback.
Of course,
Salvation.
the dev team will continue to enhance the experience.
They should do reruns for all original LDs. I wonder how long you would have to stay away to take part in returning player stuff. Oh, I don't know. 20 days, okay.
Season SS3.
21
Here's a
days,
sneak peek
3
of
weeks.
Some of the optimizations that we have planned. First is the animus pinning feature. Building on the favorite system, we've added the pin to top option, allowing your most used animus to stay at the front of the list for faster selection in battle.
Okay.
Regarding the recycle plan filters added in Season SS2, we received a lot of player feedback. Many of you requested a corresponding modular lock function. The team has heard you and it's already in development.
The arena badge system is also getting an overhaul. Previously, medals were only obtained in small amounts from the Fearless Arena. We've now created a dedicated UI and page for medals, adding more tasks and even better looking medals that are currently in development.
In Season SS3, the team will also optimize the Fearless Arena gameplay. We're speeding up the overall flow to minimize the time it takes to finish a full Fearless Arena match. The Summit Arena report records your most impressive matches. In Season SS3, we're taking this further. What's currently in development is the ability to show pre-ban information for both sides in the highlights.
So you're telling me people cannot just, oh man, what do you mean? You see the pre-bans as well? So basically what they're saying here is they're improving the battle reports. Now, good for a lot of people, right? You can look at what the top players play and improve your drafting through that, through a little bit of analyzing yourself. But now people know what I pre-ban and they know exactly what I pick and they could just replicate it. I mean, I did know it anyways because of the videos at the streams, I guess. Okay.
We'll
Okay.
give you a better look at the strategy involved.
Even more optimizations are currently on the development schedule.
Vanguard, what did you miss? A lot,
The team will
actually.
strive to bring these
We'll get
updates
over
to you
it
as soon
after
as
we're
possible
finished.
during SS3, so please check out the patch notes for specific release dates.
Also, we're launching a special event during SS3 where new and returning hyperlinkers can fight side by side. We invite all hyperlinkers to bring your friends along and join the fun.
Next, I want to introduce a community activity that lets you participate in game development. The dev team invites hyperlinkers to co-design and remake a
Guys,
legendary
spam,
shell.
give
Come
Ronnie a
experience the fun of
contract.
being a designer. The devs will
Instead
select
of
one
giving
design.
new big CC's contracts, tell them this guy has been here when everyone's been negative about the game.
from the
Give this
community
guy some
and
love.
implement it into the game
He's
after
suffering
trials.
in terms of his
This
bank
community
account.
event launches on February 5th, so keep an eye for our official channels. Finally, the 2025 EWS Etheria World
Big.
Summit Grand Finals.
Let's
will
go,
take
Brad. Let's go, Kecker. Let's go, watch him. Let's go, Zolos. Our represents. I think one of them is gonna take it. Unironically, I think one of them is gonna take it. Right? I do think so. Like they're all, because they have the longevity. You need to consider the longevity. If you think about it, Brad has been a top player for so long. Kecker, Watchum have been top players for so long. Solos as well. He hasn't played that much lately, but he's also a top player for so long, one of the best cleavers in the world, and now able to play pivot as well. So I think maybe I'm putting pressure on them, but I hope one of them. Will you push for rank 1? Of course I will. Of course I will. That's the plan. I will push for rank 1. It's gonna be interesting this season. As last season there were really just like 5 contestants for rank 1. Hall of Glory. There were just literally just me, that's a name change. That was Ellie, Iron M, Kecker, and Seraphic for the push for rank 1. I lost like 4 games in a row at the last hour, so I dropped. But this season, the rank 1 is Giga stacked. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'd say at least 12 people that are gonna be pushing. At least.
And 8th, Hyperlinkers can watch the live broadcast of the finals through our online streaming platforms. To make the audience watching online feel like they're
Wait.
finals through our online streaming.
Etheria restart and showcase creator awards ceremony. Creator award ceremony? Hey, put me in there. Okay, put me in there. Vote for me, guys. Vote for me. There's a creator award ceremony. Put me in there. Put me in there. What do you mean?
Platforms. To make the audience watching online feel like they're part of the action, on February 1st, we will also open a champion prediction event in the community. Hyperlinkers can guess who will win the final championship. The official team will draw one corrected guesser as the one and only, giving away a full collection of all animus through the end of 2026. Stay tuned to the official news for specific event details.
Alright, that's just about everything for today's special preview. Etheria Season SS3.
How strong is Armani? I think it's hard to judge because I vote for you. Appreciate you. It's hard to judge. I think he's very strong. He has a very good account. This is Buffet, actually. Buffet's account. For the people that know Buffet from back in the days. The guy with B and then some Chinese letters afterwards. I played against Buffet EWS. Knocked him out. And then I got knocked out. And because I was like, I don't know financially if I should continue. But I did because I love the game. And Buffet, on the other hand, because of that, he was like, yeah, I'm not going to continue playing. And he sold the account. In China, I think that's a very common thing to do. So Armani is a new player on that account. Very fast. You know, that's the big thing about Armani. It's like a 365 Mio or something like that. Multiple 355 speed units, which are very scary. Very scary in terms of cleave. With pivots ready.
Next week. For more specific patch notes and balance adjustments, please keep an eye on our official community announcements.
I also want to mention, on February 4th, our producer Jack Zhao will host the second Etheria meetup via livestream. He'll be discussing the development philosophy of Etheria and answering your questions, so don't miss it.
Okay.
Finally, we hope you all enjoy everything Season SS3 has to offer. We wish you all a fantastic new season. May you hit new highs in the rankings.
Goodbye, everyone.
Hey, okay, W Hypertalk. W Hypertalk. So let me actually go through everything that we have here. W Hypertalk. We have, first and foremost, we have new units, we have patch notes, but we have returning rewards, we have more ads, right? We have more ads to bring people back. As we already see, Vulcan Gotcha is streaming, so they gave him... So they pulled in some other bigger content creators to, what is it called? Advertise the game again, which is very big. We have these rewards. I really like this guy. We have a new kinetics element. We have this.
There's up to 60
new events.
Stay tuned to the official news.
EWS. Oh my days. Best hyperlinker hypertalk from the start. I think so too. But to be fair, maybe we're biased, Hasnene, because the game is in the best spot that it's ever been. Maybe we're biased because the game is in the best spot it's ever been. But for sure, I initially, I have to be honest here. Some people already told me during streams and also in Discord chats. People talking about the kinetic being a new element. So no buff or nerf. There will be plenty of patch notes. Gus Samsudin, if I pronounce it correct. And the patch notes will... Last time, the patch notes dropped on the Tuesday. So at 4 a.m. Central European time. So I assume it's going to be on the 3rd of February where we'll have the patch notes for the upcoming season. And I heard that's going to be a massive patch. A massive patch. Tutorial for new players. That's a good call, Taroi. I'll text that afterwards. I'll text them that afterwards as well. If they'll consider that. So we have the new units. We have the big one. I think the very big one. Rate, please, 1 to 10. The update, sir. I mean, it heavily depends on patch notes and on the kits of the new unit. I think overall, Rave, 9 out of 10, because I'm just picky. Holy Don, thanks for the sub. Appreciate you. Thanks for the sub, man. Thanks for the gifted sub. Appreciate you. W Don, guys. W Don. You're the man. You are the man. Thank you. Yeah, I think 9 out of 10 because I'm Swiss. You know, I think there's an argument for 10 out of 10, but I'm Swiss. And in Switzerland, you're usually never giving a 10 out of 10 unless something is without any flaws at all. And the reason for the 9 out of 10 is going to be... we have the reset event with not just one unit. I thought we're gonna, when I heard about the reset event, I thought we were gonna get a 1 unit reset event. But we get 3 resets, which is very big, right? Because sure, for me, the resets, 3 resets, I don't need 3 resets because I have not really invested into units that are not used that much. But for most of the players, 3 resets is big, right? I only kind of need to reset the bat speed. So I think 3 resets is very nice. And then the other thing that now we might have forgotten already, that was mentioned at the beginning, that I think is massive actually, is the brawl. The thing they said about the brawl, giving you 3 units that you can put in there that will be automatically P5555 for you to test, I think is going to be massive. I think this way you will be able to test new units without having to sacrifice lattices, and you'll be able to theorycraft drafts in Brawl as well. You'll be able to do so much. That's a big thing that always held me back, because I'm a big theory crafter. I've been what's the Swiss language? German, French, Italian, and Retromanisch. So 4 languages. But I'm from the German-speaking part of Switzerland. Yeah, exactly. The 9 out of 10, I'll get to that, Jay, as well. So this and the Brawl, I think this is massive, because I've been always a theory crafting type of guy. I've been making gacha videos. Actually, 10 years ago, I did have a little bit of a channel. I wasn't committed back then. I should have committed that back then already harder to making some YouTube videos, because it's always been my dream. And 10 years ago, I played a game called One Piece Treasure Cruise, and I've always been the theory crafting guy for guides and stuff like that for that game as well. And there were the meta teams to beat stuff, and I always was trying to find an off-meta team, some special way to make that unit work. And with that, now you're being able to use units and theory craft drafts without having to commit lattices into it. I think it's going to be a night and day for theory crafting. It's going to be a blessing. It's going to be a blessing for sure. Which will also... I don't know if this comes at the beginning of new season. If this comes at the beginning of new season, I will practice turn.send drafts myself. Cleave drafts. You'll see me stream cleave drafts a lot. You know, because my Senyu P1 111 not built. I will practice cleave drafts up and day on stream then, and I think this is gonna be massive. It's just very big. Then the reset event, the new units look sick. I really like that the unit, first up, big fan of a vampire, but also the other guy. I really like the other guy being a sustained DPS that ramps up during the fight. The returning stuff is big. I do think the big one that they don't talk about here is that this is unironically included in my ranking as well. Vulcan streaming this, because that means they are going to market this, you know, because I think the game is in a good spot, but they need to market it to people. They need to make people aware that, okay, look, the launch was not good. Let's not sugarcoat it. But now the game is in a very good spot, but people need to know about that. So that's also included in my ranking. And the one thing is also that I'm concerned about, but also excited about. I really hope they also actually big positive. The new shells I'm very excited about. We have Ronnie Plays here as a shell. I'll call this the Ronnie Plays shell. Let's make this a thing here, guys. We'll call the Ace Better the Ronnie Plays. So new shells I'm interested in. Now it depends on the balancing, right? It could be also scary. It could be scary. Maybe the new shells, maybe the new patch notes will just make it all crumble down, the current diverse meta, and make some units giga broken. We'll have to see. But this is also something I'm interested in. There's new post about new game features. Are there any buffs to existing animus? The buffs will be announced in a few days, Zach. But the thing that like I said, it can be a blessing, but it can be bad as well, and that is the kinetic element. The kinetic element being a new kind of resource, so they will be able to monetize summons and units instead of latices. Can be a blessing and a curse at the same time, and it all depends on how they'll handle it. It can be a curse if it's just it's hard to get, and the latices are still as hard to get as they are now. But it can be a blessing if these units are hard to get, and you have to make decisions on which units you want to get as a free-to-play player. Because let's be honest, some way they need to make make money. And but if you get the gist, right? If they use this as an opportunity to lower the lattice costs, or give free to play more lattices, I think it can be a massive opportunity to overhaul the revenue stream. I think it could be very good. The alligator looks like Buck. Hold on, let me see. Buck with the beard. Yeah, true. I mean, he has the build of Buck. I don't know if you've seen Buck topless, guys. He sent me a topless pic. Of course, I don't know why. Don't ask me why. But damn, bro is checked. Got me sending me thirst traps for 0, by the way. Alligator being Buck here. Yeah, 9 out of 10, I say. I'm excited. I'm excited. I heard patch is gonna be big as well. I do think the meta at the moment is very good though. And I hope the patch is not gonna make certain units giga broken. They make a lot of skins, not just 3 colors. Yeah, also the skins, right? They tease the Lilium skin as well. Can I show the Discord? I want to show the Discord actually, because this is something amazing that the community has done, and for people that haven't seen it yet, is the skins that the community has done here. I'll just show my Discord. I don't really have anything to hide, do I? Some of these skins that these people have just theory crafted here, you know, as an additional source of revenue, are kind of bangers. Let me go up. Especially this one, banger. This one, Debonair Messiah, banger. Goth Chick Lilium, come on, talk to me. A Goat Kochi, interesting. But I think the Red Mocha, is giga nice. No? Red Mocha? Am I the only one? Okay. The Red Mocha, the Debonair Messiah. They've come up with a lot of interesting skins. Then some maid skins, Gooner skins. For Chinese New Year, maybe. This one will be, they'll get in some legal trouble if they make this one, that's for sure. That's actually true. I hope they announce the new skin. I hope they focus more on skins as well. Because there is a lot of value. Also, the chef cook Mia I like as well. Don't know what happened to her breast there, to be fair. This one I also like. The B Tsukiyomi, get it? This was kind of banger as well. I hope they incorporated some of these skins as well. That could be nice. Now this one is a wild, I don't know. Oh, Sean B! Come on, my guy. It does not have to be that complicated. Okay, hold on, Sean. What are we on about there? This one's nice as well. But this one would be for summer. A Snow Bunny skin would be nice as well. Yeah, just more skins. Just more skins, I think. This is the one thing also that people would be interested in about. And make story. They haven't announced. That's something also that I'm missing is story. You know? I came here to see Bitsuki. She's a banger skin. She's a banger skin. Oh, Joker. This one would be for next year, to be fair. A clown, horror clown. What else do we have? Ling Lo. Popstar Ling Lo. These ones are kind of AI. This one goes hard as well, by the way. I do like this one. The Kloss. This one goes hard as well. I mean, Messiah just has that aura, you know. This one is interesting. This one is interesting. If they want to go into a certain direction, they can with this one. Shiada Abedi. And these ones would be in the same direction, to be fair. But yeah, I think skins would be... Red Mocha is not really can't hurt you. No. Red Mocha is real. Rahu is always on vacation. Lore accurate Rahu, by the way. In-game accurate word. If you put that vacation Rahu into your team, bro will be sleeping. He's not gonna follow up all game. Special effect for the vacation Rahu. Vacation Rahu is just on vacation. He's gonna be sleeping. God damn. And the bride Freya will always give 2 Dreamweave. I hope Freya actually, in terms of the patch notes, we need more special skin for sure. Here get the 12 stack until end of the game. Hold on. Actually, now that we've went through this, we'll go through some patch note predictions. Patch note predictions. Give me your predictions, guys, first, before I go into mine. Patch note predictions. Which units do you guys think is gonna get buffs? Summer skin looks insane if they made it, for sure. Yeli is gonna get a buff. I do think so too. I think Yeli is actually in a decent spot at the moment with the Seiyu Cleave as an additional unit there on 5. The reason why I think she's still getting a buff, even though she's in a decent spot and has her place, is she is a LD unit overpowered by the Seiyu. And on top of that, her skin is gonna rerun. So I think there's a high chance for a Yeli rebuff. Red Mocha, Viper. Gotta be a Raymer buff, surely. I don't think... Hein buff would be wild, I'll be honest. Hein buff would be wild. If they buff Heinrich, that's crazy. Nerf Raymery, we went over this earlier. There were speculations on a Raymery nerf. It could happen because there is a reset event, right? Maybe there is a Raymery nerf because of the reset event, but because there is a... But at the same time, there is a Raymery rerun, which will also makes me think maybe there is no Raymery nerf. Real Mocha gets a buff. I agree, Real Mocha needs one. Especially Real Mocha has been ignored last patch, even though she was completely ass, right? So I think Real Mocha 100%. There's a 100%er in my book. Hey, thanks for the follow, Monies. Chi Monies, it's Chi Monies. Thanks for the follow. We reached 460 followers. Very nice. Born Buff. Born Buff is someone who I think could get a buff. I think he's in a decent spot, but he's likely getting buff. But yeah, the Real Mocha 100% has to. Kloss, I feel like a strip and she's good. Give Kloss a strip and it is good. I think S3 will strip on Yelly. S3 being a strip on Yelly could be nasty as well. But maybe they give her a higher chance on the follow-up. Like, give her a minimum of 2 follow-ups instead of 1. Because the Yelly can be like hit or miss, you know. In a game, she's absolute Thanos and she follow-ups 5 times and gets a death break. In another game, she misses death break and follows up once. So, guarantee her some more. Or wait, does she have 2 follow-ups? Yeah. They'll never nerf LD unit. Likely. Shadow Sonya. I've given my proposal for Shadow Sonya a while ago, but I don't think it reached the developers, so I don't know if they're gonna do it like that. But I think Shadow Sonya needs a buff. Because Shadow Sonya is just useless in PvE and PvP. And she's an LD unit. And I think if they make it that dot, the 4% max HP, if that reduces the max HP of the unit. So let's say dot procs on my... We can go into my Raimery. So my Raimery has 41,000 HP. And there's 2 dots on her. Right? Let's do 40,000 HP. And there's 2 dots on her. That it will reduce her max HP. Not just deal damage by a 4%, but it reduces her max HP by 4%. Making her max HP 36,000 HP. And then her damage scalings will be based off that 36,000 HP. Instead of the 48,000 HP. So she will hit less and less. The more dots have been applied. Now, possibly it should be even higher than 4%. Let's make it 8% for PvP per dot and 4% for PvE, because 8% would be too broken for PvE. So it would be 2 dots, and then she would have only 84% of her HP, right? And she would do less damage and would be less tanky. I think something could be very interesting. It would also punish Sonya full tank comps, you know, where people just try to tank down, turtle down. It would also punish that kind of playstyle with that. Or she needs to yeah, that would be a rework, right? In kind of way, Viper. That would be a rework in one way or another. But yeah, she needs a rework. She doesn't need a buff, she needs a rework. I hope they don't buff Hellkit again. I want SSR Sonya playable. Me too. Yeah, Hellkit might get a buff. I think he has a spot because of his high speed. I think he does have a spot in the meta. Very rarely pickable, but I think he has a niche spot where he can be picked against some CC without strippers. It just completely shuts them down, right? So I think he has a spot, but I think he could be, I don't know, he's like XD's best boy, right? Hellkit, it feels like he's their best boy, so he might just get another buff. As he's just been getting buff after buff. Also, he's been in the trailer. Maybe we have the tin foil hat on, considering he was in the trailer. Bleed needs an overhaul too. Good one. You know, actually, you know who really needs a buff? Good one. I don't even know which color she is. Orobro. Like, you cannot tell me Orobro is a real unit, by the way. Like, this is not a real unit. Yeah, give her something. Overhaul bleed. Overhaul bleed. Like, rework bleed. Buff Mio. Bro, Mio is broken, Hasanene. Mio is broken. Who you resetting? I reset Batsby. If he doesn't get Giga buff. But I think he needs a Giga buff to become viable. I built him up this week. Lost over 100 points with him. Have a 0% win rate with him. He's gonna get sent to the Shadow Realm. He's gonna be reset. Maybe the new shells will also change him. Mio is just broken if you have insane speed here as well. But bleed buff is complete dog shit, isn't it? Yeah. Kokardi is likely getting a buff. I could see Kokardi just giving like 5 to 10% more survivability to his kit, you know, giving him some more HP. If Kokardi has a little bit more HP or something like that to survive, could be interesting for him to be already a bit more playable. I've seen him being played in the right spots. I play him sometimes as well. 3 resets, Scandal. 3 resets is what we get as Skanda. Does Lilium get a buff with this Valerian Awakening? I doubt Lilium gets a buff, because Lilium is very strong at the moment. Now, this is me personally. Now, this will not happen, by the way. But I personally would like for them to make it that in tournaments, that everyone has P5 units. You know, that automatically all the units that are used are increased to P5. Or that they even go as far as to remove the P5 from RTA. Because it's very strong. That said, currently it's one of the main sources of income for them. Right? The P5. So I doubt that they're gonna do that. But that's something, you know. Let a man dream, you know. Let a man dream. A man can dream, right? Talking about this, I want to show this actually. Watch this. Feedback. Oh, do I have streamer mode on? Do I not see myself? How can I search that up here in the Etheria restart? Ronaldo. I don't find it. Also, actually, I've been starting a thread here as well. That would be also something interesting. What were we thinking here? Rerun banner, just a hypothetical. What about a rerun banner that functions as a selector for a banner for a unit that of one's choosing, being it a Apex or normal units, that everyone can choose a banner for they would like to summon on, as Chinese New Year celebration or a 6-month anniversary. That's something I've been thinking of, but then I realized that they're probably not doing it. That's something. But where do I find it? But yeah, basically I did make a thread at the beginning of the game saying I would like dupes to not matter. But people were like, nah, dupes don't matter anyways. They said so. It would destroy their income. Yeah, it would. At the moment, they're still changing their revenue stream, right? They're in a transition period now. Hoyan, she needs a buff to kill and reset cooldown. I mean, Hoyan has been played in the top ranks quite a bit lately. Skanda. I've also built mine up now. She has been played quite a bit. Maybe she gets another buff. We'll have to see. But I think Hoyan... A Lilith, maybe. Do I really want to see a Lilith buff? That's the question. I think this Lilith unit is very toxic to play against. It's very annoying to play against. Like, very toxic with the extra turns. To kill to counter Amber. I'll make a how to counter Amber video soon. Don't worry about it. That is still something that I see every now and then. I think Lilium is better than Hoyan. I like Lilium a lot more than Hoyan because of the HP cut. Rondi. And if you, it really depends, Rondi. I get what you're saying. You know why I think Lilium is good? And that is actually on me. That is on me. And that is an issue that I see what you're saying. And that is on me, actually. And that is, if you look at it, I have confession here. I do think P5 Lilium is a different unit to a P0 Lilium. This is one of the rare cases where it's just a different unit. Because she mainly matters on one-shotting a unit. Now my Lilium doesn't have as insane gear, but she has some of my best gear that I have. But some of these Chinese Liliums, they just dry one-shot without a death break. They just dry one-shot without a death break. And she is one of these units that can counter the Amber very well, as she just one-shots the units, cuts their HP to 0. The Amber will heal 0, and then you just, you know, blow a little wind on them, and they're dead. Aya buff, Rahu buff. I think Rahu is very strong at the moment. I do think Rahu is very strong at the moment. Especially with the Sonya being awakened, he has a lot of impact. 2 debuffs per turn per ally on the Aya. Maybe, but I think Aya buff would be earliest next season. I don't think Aya will get a buff, as she has been... people now figured out how to counter her nowadays. But I think the earliest will be next. I don't think she's gonna get a buff. Freya. This is the one that I want the most. Make the chance of applying 100%. So the cleavers... that if they don't play turn dot and they play Freya and they go for the S2, that it doesn't mess up their speed tuning, right? I think that's very... if I were to cleave and I use her instead of turn dot in a game, because turn dot is pre-ban or something, and I use this and it fucks up my speed tuning, it would annoy me. So that's the buff I really hope for to come through. Did you see the Valerian Awakening? I did, Elko, but I'm not sure how strong it is. Now, to be fair, every awakening, all of the 3 awakenings are turbo broken. All of the 3 awakenings are turbo broken. So maybe the Valerian will be also broken. We'll have to see. But at the same time, the new unit, right? They said they have a scaling DPS. The green guy. The green guy. Where's the green guy? This guy. They said this guy's a scaling DPS that the longer the game goes, the stronger he gets. So he's gonna counter the type of tank down already as a countermeasure into the Valerian, into the Sonya. So he's gonna have function similar to the Lilium. Similar to Kokardi. I assume he's, similar, scaling harder than Kokardi. Probably. And he's single target as well. And I think he's gonna be tanky, right? I think he's gonna be a tanky DPS. He has to be. He has to be. They said, yeah, he has to be a tanky DPS. And from what I heard from the CN leaks, is there is gonna be a HP scaling DPS and a cleave DPS, which would result in this guy being a cleave DPS. But at the same time, I feel like this guy could be also a HP scaler, considering he's a vampire. It would fit his playstyle to suck off enemies' HP and drain them slowly. In terms of the theme. Vladimir from LoL. He is that vampire. I mean, most vampires look similar, to be fair. The awakening stages are still hard. They are. Luckily, they changed that you don't lose stamina from them. I hope the new I also hope that the new shell boss is not gonna be too hard. Unlike the Chloros. Like Chloros, when he came out, was very hard, and then Plume came out and made it a lot easier. I hope they not make it that the new Hellkit boss, you need Kethos to deal with it, you know? I hope that's not gonna be the case, but we'll have to see. I wonder about the summon tickets. Me too. I do think they're gonna be rare. I hope they're not gonna be as rare as these rare summoning tickets on Raid Shadow Legends. I'm not ready for the band strips. Pick Valley, Linglo on Time Weave and live in the invincibility buff. I mean, you just Heinrich them. I think there's always an answer. At the moment, the balancing has been very good. There's always an answer to most of the drafts. Then you just Heinrich them. Right? The Valerian buff might be a Heinrich upscale. That's the first thing that came to mind with the Valerian was like, Heinrich upscale possibly. Or Lilium upscale. Or, because she's another support that won't deal damage. Or this new guy upscale. Where is he? This guy upscale. Or low-end upscale. Low-end, not really, to be fair. We'll have to see. Yeah, Kokardi Born might get a buff as well. Maybe Perlin. I don't think Perlin necessarily needs a buff, but I feel like she might get one. Nymphonial, Perlin are on a decent spot. They had a very short time period where they shined. Kokardi also had a short time period where he shined. Kokardi, Chloros, I hope a buff. Rosa, Shiada. Like Shiada, give me Shiada buff, like a big Shiada buff. I'm the happiest man on earth. Nevet buff, maybe they increase the Nevet damage. But a big Shiada buff, I'll be the happiest man on earth. Something needs to be done with her. But I don't know how. Maybe make her an HP scaler, maybe make her defense scaling. Something needs to be done with the Shiada. Maybe even a rework. Because the damage reduction doesn't have any synergy with her being a text scaler, and it doesn't have any synergy with Bloodbath, right? So you would like to have her on no Bloodbath, right? And if she was a HP scaler, you could get away with a no Bloodbath. You put her on Wellspring and have the damage reduction from this, and then she'd be very nice. Or if she's a death scaler, you might even go with a defense set and get the damage reduction from this. But you don't really want to use her with Bloodbath. But at the same time, you really need to use her with Bloodbath. You get the gist. Some anti-synergy here. Valerian plus Fiamelia plus Doki. I mean, you just deny the Fiamelia. Let's go into... I'll go on toilet for a sec and then let's see if we can get some games going as well. Let me change the title on the stream actually. Stream. Where can I set the changes? Stream-Einstellungen. Okay. Pushing for rank 1. Okay. Let's see if we go up and down, but we'll have the title pushing for rank 1 RTA. And we will put another thumbnail as well. Rank 1. Is this one? Rank 127. Wrong, rank 1. No, this one is not 1. This one. And I'll be back in a second. How's the tournament? Elaborate, Field. Elaborate what you mean by host the tournament. I'll be on the toilet, 1 sec. And then we'll get into it. So, alright. Share stream. Disappeared from the stream. Bro just vanished. Where did he go? What if they nerfed 3 tier 0 units and then you have to spend your resets on them? Ooh. I don't know. But what units should they nerf? I mean, if they would nerf something, oh, 3 tier 0 units. I mean, what would that be? Raymery? Who else? No, I don't think so. That would be wild. I wouldn't like that, to be honest. It would be Raymery. Yeah. We'll have to see. I hope not. Like, the only one I would see at the chopping block is Raymery, but even Raymery has found ways to deal with these days. And Raymery has a rerun banner coming, so I'm not too certain about the Raymery. Elko, yes. I think it's hard to sustain. I do think it's hard to sustain. So, but we'll have to see about the Lattice economy and how they implement the new resource in terms of new summons, right? And then maybe we get more Lattices, which will make it easier. But at the same time, usually you are never going to pick pull for every unit in these games. We're just being privileged, unlike in other games where you were not going to be able to pull for all the units. Nerf Nevette so people don't make the mistake of investigator. I mean, Bog sometimes uses her. Oh yeah. What did I miss? Hunter. Oh, missed a lot. We get triple reset. We get Brawl, where you can test 3 units. Put in 3 units of your choice, where you can P5, 555 them to test them. I'm not sure about P5, but 555 them, which is very nice. So you can test these units. EWS is coming up. There's going to be GVG overhaul and GVG tournament. So Union Front tournaments. There's going to be... What else do we have? A new element and a new type of animus currency, pool currency. There's going to be a new shell boss and new shells. The Ronnie Plays shell as well. And 6 new units. One being a vampire and one being a scaling bruiser. That ramps up during the fight and a single target. Did I miss something, guys? New everything? Indeed. But this is the main things. There's a few events as well, but these are the main things, really. And patch notes will be dropped on Tuesday. Do we know anything about the GVG tournament? Only that the top GVG, like the top unions will be invited and then it will be hosted. Don't know more about it than that. So we got UA going second. Bans Freya. A second. Let's see. So Xanticons. The whole plan of my comp is that my Linglo heals. I hope the Linglo heals enough. Ah, she doesn't even cut. That's dog shit. That's terrible. My Linglo is not fast enough. Oh, I got gear gapped here. Oh my days. My Linglo is not fast enough. His Raymer is faster than my Linglo. Hold on now. I need to check the gear. I need to adjust, I guess. The Linglo I can't pick the Linglo against him then. 73, 76. 73, 76. That's crazy though. Hold on now. 73, 76. This is a 35% push, right? 35. So it even pushes another 5%. I need faster gear on her. Bulwark, Lopeth. That can't be happening. Hello, what's the way for Fiamelia to deal damage? Just stack HP. A lot of HP. As much HP as you can. And the more debuffs are on your team, the more damage she does. Some Gus, some Sudin, wait with your Latices, right? I'd recommend to wait with your Latices. Because Veronica wants more than 8 Latices anyways. Just wait with the Latices for patch notes to drop. And once the patch drops, you'll see what's good and not. Right? You'll see what's playable or not. This is 2 speed more. And defense bonus. For quite a significant chunk of squishier. Oh boy. And we need this piece. I do think we need this piece on her. Because the Sonya I don't really pick into cleave. But why do I not pick the Sonya into cleave? Let me put this on her. That's faster. 4 speed faster. 1 speed slower, 1 speed slower. So, same speed if we have Bloodbath here, but 3 speed more if you have Bulwark here. 4 speed more if you have Bulwark here. So this and this. Argument for this even. Now she's 269. How fast was she previously, guys? 261 or something like that? I think 261 or something like that. 261. What was the numbers? It was 76. What the heck is going on here? 26. Ooh. Divided by. Was something like that, right? So that's this Raymery speed. That should be fast enough to cut the Raymery afterwards. Realistically, I think. Defense bonus. We just go 0 res on our Linglo. Which is full bulk. I do like that 1 res. I do like the 1 res. So whom did we steal gear from? We stole gear from the Lilith. Take the F res, F accuracy. We stole gear from the Aya. We did not, well, from the Sanya. Speed and HP. Gonna be quite a bit of a nerf here for our Zanya build. Take this from the Hein. And give this to the Hein. Give this to the Lilith. This one. Can you show your Fiamelia? Yeah, hold on a sec. This is my Fiamelia. But back to the gearing. Is everyone geared now? He's geared, she's geared. He's geared, she's geared. Geared, geared. Geared, 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 geared. Geared. Geared, 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 geared. Geared, geared. Geared. Hmm. 320. Okay. Everyone's scared. If I had a Bloodbath shell, I would probably put her on Bloodbath Saw. In case you're wondering. Let me think here about the draft for a sec before I go into another one and just blindly lose. He took the plume away. Huh. Move from away. Not if I go. So yeah, I keep the Ling low. Or does the Aya work? Or is the Aya unlock? The Aya will push up. Then the Santic goes. But if the Santic hits his debuffs, the Aya is just gone. If the Santic hits the reset on the Aya is just dead. And it's the Aya goes, right? And then who's gonna go after the Aya? 340 speed. 311 speed. 10% difference. Yeah, the Aya won't do anything. She won't be able to push my low end far enough. She won't be able to push the low end. I think the Ling low into Fusho. The Tiamat. Well, I'll have to see. Maybe the Ling low into Tiamat into. Nah, that doesn't work. Because of the Santic, right? Ling low into Tiamat. We're gonna ban the Mio again. This draft is a bit of a headache. To be fair. But if I take the plume away. If I take the plume away. What does that do for me? Nothing, right? Does it do anything for me? It's a good time. We have still a few days left. So it's the best time now to go through the cleave gauntlet. Because we are struggling against the cleave. So it's the best time now to go through the cleave gauntlet. But what if I go this? And this? He goes for that. Does this guy do anything? Viper. Bend the plume. Let's see. Maybe we just need to resort to banning Raymery. Maybe we just need to resort to banning Raymery. Now let's see. Does my Lingro cut? She does this time. Let's see, is the heal enough with the Viper? He gets a double ult, doesn't he? No, barely not. Oh boy, I think we've cooked here. I think we've cooked here. Oh, she's reset. Maybe the Viper gets some follow-ups and then a strip. Okay, so now he gets the double ult again. He gets another ult. Viper goes. Kills her. No, what am I talking about? He gets ult. He pushes up with the Raymery thanks to this. Link takes turn. Heals. One turn. I think I go into her, get the taunt, so she can't continue focusing the Fusho down. Viper is doing a lot of work for us. I have to give him that. How's it looking like? Does he have ult up? No, not quite here. Kinda need to kill her though. Okay, good. We kill her. Very nice. Very nice. She's not taunted, but should be fine. Oh, we cooked, guys. We cooked. We in fact cooked here. Big. GG's. Whew. Big. Big. Took our points back. Shameless Viper abuser. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, Seth. You gotta do what you gotta do. Let's see how he adapts. A full tank Viper. Never mind. Full tank is it? Amelia Lowen. Starts off the draft the same way as previously. But ends up with a Lilium Hoyan. Ends the draft with the Lilium Hoyan. I mean, does Cock solo this? I mean, this Cocardi is a force ban, but the Lilium will kill. The Lilium will kill off the Fiamelia, but the Cocardi is a force ban. I could also gamble. I think he cannot win this, no? Or does my Cocardi not solo this? We'll have to see. We'll have to see, I guess. I mean, he has a defense buff and weakness, I suppose. So 1 unit's down. Possibly the Fiamelia is yep, Fiamelia's down. Oh wait, do we get this cleanse on D-break on low end and we win? Yeah, of course we're not getting the cleanse here. Wow, his plume is giga fast. Can I take my turn? Like Cocardi, take your turn, please. This blew my volt up. Okay, Kokardi wins these. Does he have ult? No, he has pushback. Kokardi does not win these. Interesting. I don't like the draft, I guess. Let's see if we find a solution for that as well. No, the low one did not have anti-heal. It's Lilium. If Lilium kills someone in Amber, Lilium hard counters Amber. Kick Del. You don't know? If Lilium one-shot someone in Amber, they don't get to heal. See, that's why I mean, the Bloodbath and the Fiamelia wouldn't have done anything. Linglo. Maybe I pick Born. Does the Born solo his team? I doubt it. Because he has a defense buff. I don't think the Born does enough damage through the defense buff. Ban Lilium and I'm good. Okay, I ban Lilium. What do I pick on 5? Of course the Ray can kill the low end. If I ban Lilium, what do I pick on 5? I need someone to deal with Hou Yan, and all the answers to deal with Hou Yan are very squishy. Right? You as a demon? He is. Arguably the best cleaver in the world. I ban this Lilium. If I ban the Lilium, let me check. If I ban the Lilium, I do think there is a world where a Lilium ban could do something. Ban Lilium, pick Holden. Maybe ban Lilium, pick Holden. Right? Because the Holden can reset the Hou Yan. Ban Lilium, pick Holden. Or Tiamat. If I ban Lilium, pick Tiamat. Is he cooked? Let me go through that draft actually. So if we have Tiamat here, we ban Lilium. He will push up, Death Break, one shot with the Hou Yan, my Fiamelia. And then the Raymery will proc her ultimate, get a double ult into Death Break. Won't the Raymery double ult just kill my team? No, Xantic is not it. Xantic won't do. I need a DPS on 5. Maybe it's just Tiamat on 4. Maybe it's just Tiamat on 4. Like I had it here. And then if he goes this and I have the Tiamat on 4. Like, if we... Let me see the HP bar. How much damage reduction did the Viper do compared to the Tiamat? How much damage did the Viper do? So, Zac, right? It goes... Let's see how much damage we eat here. and how much we can heal. Everyone's at 30-ish percent, 24 on the Fusho. 30-ish and 24 on the Fusho. And then here with the Viper, because maybe it's just the Tiamat on the 4, right? 27%. There's slightly higher HP with the Viper, but not that much. Maybe it's Tiamat on 4. If I have the Tiamat on 4... and he picks this. If I have Tiamat on 4 and he picks this... and then I'm banning Raymery again. That doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter because he banned my 4th pick. So if I have Tiamat on 4, pick Kokardi, he's gonna ban the Tiamat, and I ban the Raymery. We're at the same. We're at square one again. I mean, I could just get the cleanse on the death break on the low end, but I don't want to gamble the game on a Ling Lo cleanse. You know, I want to see if I can find a 100%er. Solution on that. So Tiamat on 4, and he goes this and that. I go Tiamat on 4, he goes this and that. And I ban the Plume. Let's say I ban the Plume. And take my Messiah on 5. Let me see the turn order. If my Ling Lo cuts ahead of the Hou Yan. She did, right? Yeah, she, ahead of the Lilium. So Ling Lo, Hou Yan goes, then Ling Lo goes. Heals. Yeah, maybe that's something we could do. And we go Messiah on 5. Question is, does our Ling Lo go in front of the Raymery? Because the Raymery will push back. And push up, you know? And if the Raymery gets a double ult into the Messiah, he's dead. But only one way to find out. No, that's bad. Badly. Super. That's not good. If you're never allowed to pick Hou Yan this early. If you're second pick, you're only allowed to pick Hou Yan on 5. And if you're first pick, you're only allowed to pick it on 4-5. If I pick Hou Yan here, he can just go Messiah. Messiah, boom. +1. And he has 2 units that dig down the Hou Yan with the Messiah and the Raymery. And then she's a dead pick. You never want to go Hou Yan when the enemy can get 2 answers to her. You're always picking her on 5, or if you're first strike on 4-5. But before that is a death sentence. I do think it's a T on 4. I will mitigate similar damage, and then I will be able to pick another DPS if he goes a bunch of single target DPS, right? What did we say again? T on 4 and what on 5? Messiah. Or Holton. I'm thinking Messiah. Probably Messiah. Diamond 4. Then he has this one thread. Boom. Takes her out. Takes her out. I'm not sure about the Messiah. Reconsidering it. I'm not sure about the Messiah. You think I should reset Lilith? Maybe. We'll have to see the patch notes first. We'll have to see the patch notes. His Lilium 100. With a defense break, Lilium one-shots any unit in the game, Elko. So his Lilium 100% one-shots any day of the week. I can guarantee you that. And we do not know what this guy plays. Right, we do not know if he cleaves or if he plays something else. Good morning, Sturby. W Hypertalk. Have you seen it? Sturby. My Fia Amelia is on time weave, yep. But I would change her if I had the facilities for it. If I had a bloodbath. Made a live reaction video. I like the hypertalk a lot. I like the hypertalk a lot. Especially the brawl mode with where you can test units. It's gonna be interesting to see. Let's see what he bans. It's a flip on the bans this game. Okay, he banned her. Kinda sucks, not gonna lie. Kinetic sum? Yeah, I think a lot comes down to the kinetic sum. I think it could be a very good opportunity to alleviate some pressure from the ties being the way to monetize everything. You know, I think that could be very nice to alleviate some pressure from that. Now, let me get the reset onto her. Very nice. Okay. That's super big that we get an ult off. Bam. She takes turn. Has cooldown. Pushes up 15%. Unfortunately, our turn dot is not on codex because we don't have a codex with 20 speed. Left in store. Let me get some water real quick. I'll be back. That kind of sucks here. Because our Alicorn is now on cooldown and we have to press. We don't have another choice. We don't have another choice. And he can freeze us again. But we needed to get rid of the wound at least. He's gonna heal up. Passes Lowan, take turn in a sec as well. Yeah, he can just focus down now my turn dot for free. Looks a bit cooked. If I'm not mistaken here. Looks a bit cooked. Oh. 2 turns still on the Alicorn. We're not taking turns. It's no way, no. We need to take turn before the low end goes. Nah, that's terrible. We needed to take turn before the low end goes. Well. Wait, he focuses him. 1 turn. I'm not sure if that's the right play. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the right play. Because my maybe it is. You can now freeze again. You have the Alicorn up. If he survives, he does not. Okay. Unfortunately, CC is dead. Right. Papa Jungus. CC is dead. Nahor still be racist. The Nahor still do be racist. Giga racist. Okay. I think this game is over. I think we lose this. At least it looks over to me. We needed a crit here. Yeah, it's terrible. Terrible. Is that... What was my pre-ban? Plume, right? That didn't save me. Man, minus 34 is a big tilter, man. I hate it. Especially against players that you don't know. You don't know what they're playing. Like, it's kind of scuffed. Yeah, it's Giga scuffed. Minus 34, man. It is, Steph, it is. Too bad I'm on the receiving end of the Nayor. Indeed, indeed. Peak ASMR, the Nayor? Yeah, I don't know about that one. You're right, Sturby. You're right. It might be best for a reset. Because I feel like because the stress does impact drafting capabilities quite significantly. That's a good call. Wise call from Sturby. This is what I remembered from early Sturby video from season 0. Is how you abuse tilt cures. And how you played when you didn't. There's something important, right? So let's try the Messiah. Let's see if his Raymery does enough damage to kill the Messiah or not, or if Malinglo takes the turn. I think it heavily depends on if Malinglo takes the turn before the Hoyang goes. Before the Lilium goes. Before the Raymery goes, what am I saying? I really need Malinglo to take the turn before the Raymery goes. So the Fiamelia is dead because she's not on Bloodbath. Man, it is such a bottleneck, the gearing. Like, the gearing is really, like, it's... Huh? He re-geared. Is my boy dead or not? He's dead. Yeah, I don't know. I need my Fiamelia on Bloodbath. If my Fiamelia is on Bloodbath, I'm chilling, I think. But yeah, I'll call it a day. You're right. Sturby, are you streaming? Let me know if I don't know how to raid someone. You can... do you know how to raid? If you're streaming, let me know. And I can raid you. Let me see, guys. What do you want to watch on Twitch in terms of raid? We could watch just Genocide. Genocide? I'm not. Don't stress. All right. I'll call it a day here, though. And we're gonna raid Genocide on Twitch. All right, two folks. Where is it? And I'll see you again.